YouTube channel. I hope you liked my previous video. आपने अभी तक ही मेरा चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर लिया होगा और अगर चैनल सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है so please subscribe and press the bell icon to get the latest videos notification. So friends, in this video I will cover the remaining part of receipt and payment account theory and will explain some numerical questions related to receipt and payment account. Before discussing this topic, first we have to recall some important points related to receipt and payment account. So friends, you all know receipt and payment account is a summary of cash book. It starts with an opening balance of cash and ends with a closing balance of cash. Only cash receipts and cash payments are recorded in it. All receipts are entered in its debit side and all payments are entered in its credit side of this account. Receipt and payment account is prepared to know the cash balance and financial position of any organization. मैंने अपने प्रीवियस वीडियो में डिस्कस किए हुए हैं. अगर आपने अभी तक की मेरा प्रीवियस वीडियो नहीं देखा है सो मैंने अपने डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स पे प्रीवियस वीडियो की लिंक शेयर की हुई है. आप वहां से डायरेक्ट लिंक करके मेरा प्रीवियस वीडियो देख सकते हैं. सो फ्रेंड्स, now we will discuss one important question of theory. Receipt and payment account does not explain the true financial position of any organization. Explain with reason. क्या वजह है, क्या रीज़न है, किन वजह से रिसिप्ट एंड पेमेंट अकाउंट हमें एक ट्रू फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन हमारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की नहीं बता पाता है. सो फर्स्ट रीज़न इज इट इज़ अ समरी ऑफ कैश बुक एंड ओनली कैश रिसिप्ट्स एंड कैश पेमेंट्स आर रिकॉर्डेड इन इट. क्योंकि रिसिप्ट एंड पेमेंट अकाउंट में सिर्फ कैश रिलेटेड ट्रांजैक्शंस की ही एंट्री होती है, वेदर इट इज रिलेटेड विद रिसिप्ट और वेदर इट इज रिलेटेड विद पेमेंट. Second point, both capital and revenue items are entered in it no matter whether they belong to current year, previous year or upcoming year. चाहे वो कैपिटल हो चाहे वो रिवेन्यू हो, सबकी एंट्री होती है रिसिप्ट एंड पेमेंट अकाउंट में और वहां पे कुछ मैटर नहीं करता है कि वो प्रीवियस ईयर से रिलेटेड है या करंट ईयर से रिलेटेड है या अपकमिंग ईयर से. एंड थर्ड रीजन इज we cannot know the last year balance of assets, liabilities and capital of this account. And fourth reason is the difference of this account always shows debit balance of cash balance. And then fifth and the last reason is no information regarding closing stock of business is given in this account.
So hello friends, now we will solve question number 1. First I will read question. Prepare receipt and payment account of Chetna Club for the year ended on 31st March 2018. Cash balance 1st April 2017 rupees 4,390. Subscription received last year rupees 6,000, current year rupees 33,000 and next year rupees 4,000. Donation received rupees 8,000. Entry fees rupees 4,300. Rent received rupees 5,250. Electricity charges rupees 3,440. Wages rupees 500. Interest received rupees 2,950. Insurance rupees 310. Printing and stationery rupees 350. Sundry expenses rupees 900. Salary rupees 16,000. Honorarium to secretary rupees 7,500. Rent of club building rupees 1,750 is accrued. Outstanding expenses of printing and stationery rupees 150. Now we will solve the question.
So first you have to write club name. it's Chetna. So you have to write Chetna Club. Then in next line, you have to write account name. We are preparing receipt and payment account. So we have to write receipt and payment account. Then in next line, you have to write accounting year. For the year ended on 31st March 2018. Then you have to draw pro forma of receipt and payment account. Receipt amount, payment amount. Then you all know left hand side is known as receipt side and right hand side is known as payment side. So you can write here debit side, left hand side is debit side and right hand side is credit side. Now in your question, first cash balance is given. Cash balance 1st April 2017 rupees 4,390. Its date is 1st April 2017, means its opening balance. So you all know first our receipt and payment account start with an opening balance and end with an closing balance. So we have to write opening balance here. To balance brought down. Amount is 4,390. Then next in your question, subscription received is given. Subscription received, it's received, and you all know subscription means cash comes in. So you have to enter this on receipt side. So you have to write to subscription. But here in question, last year subscription is given, current year subscription is given, and next year subscription is also given. So you have to add all three amounts. Last year, current year and next year. So amount is 6,000. Last year amount is 6,000. Current year amount is 33,000 and next year amount is 4,000. You have to add this and write amount in outer column. It's 43,000. Then rent donation received is given. Donation means cash comes in. So you have to enter this on receipt side to donation. Amount is 8,000. Next, entry fees is given. Entry fees rupees 43,000. It automatically cash comes in. So you have to enter this on receipt side to entry fees. Amount is 4,300. Then next, rent received. You know, in rent two situations are there. Rent is paid and rent is received. So here rent received is given. So it means cash comes in. So you have to write this on receipt side to rent received. Amount is 5,250. Then next is electricity charges. It's charges means you are paying something. So you have to write this on payment side. By electricity charges. Amount is 3,440. Next is wages, rupees 500. Wages, it means you are paying something. Your cash goes out. So you have to write this on payment side. By wages. Amount is 500. Then next is interest received. Interest received. Here also two situations are there. It may be received or it may be paid. So interest received is given. So you have to write this on receipt side to interest received. Amount is 2,950. Then next is insurance is given. Insurance means you are paying something. You have to write this on payment side. Buy insurance. Amount is 310. Then next is printing and stationery, rupees 350. Again, it's an expense, and if you are doing any expense, your cash goes out. So you have to write this on payment side. Buy printing and stationery. Your amount is 350. Then next is sundry expenses. It's an expenses, and if you are incurring any expenses, your cash goes out. So you have to write this on expense side, means payment side. Buy sundry expenses. Amount is 900. Then next is salary. Salary, rupees 16,000. Salary is an expense. Your cash goes out, so you have to write this on payment side. Buy salary 16,000. Then next is honorarium to secretary. Honorarium means remuneration, means you are giving salary to your secretary. So you have to write this also on payment side. Buy honorarium to secretary. Amount is 7,500. Then in your question, rent of club building, rupees 1,750 is accrued. You all know in receipt and payment account, accrued, unaccrued, outstanding, prepaid. These kinds of adjustments are not considered here in receipt and payment account. So just ignore it. No need to enter it. Then next is outstanding expenses of printing and stationery, rupees 150. Outstanding, again it's an adjustment entry, and we are not considering the adjustment entry in receipt and payment account, so you have to ignore this entry also. Okay, then you have to tally both side, debit side and credit side. So you have to do total. First we have to add debit side total. Its total is 67,890, and your credit side total is 29,000. And you know we have to tally both side equal. हमको दोनों साइड इक्वल लाने हैं, मीन्स यहाँ भी हमको 67,890 रुपीज लाने हैं. So you have to find out difference, means you have to calculate 67,890 minus 29,000. So the difference amount is 38,890. 38,890. Its difference, and this difference is known as closing balance. So you have to write here by balance carried down, and you can see both sides are equal.
Now we will solve another question, question number 2. From the following particular, prepare receipt and payment account of Lion Club of Indore for the year ended on 31st March 2018. Cash balance on 1st April 2017, rupees 6,400. Membership fees. The club has 350 members and each has to pay annual subscription rupees 50. It is reported that 30 members have not paid the subscription of the year and 25 members have paid in advance for the next year. Salary, rupees 1100 per month have been paid up to the month of Feb 2018. Rent of the club building has been paid up to the month of May 2018 at the rate rupees 400 per month. Furniture An advance of rupees 1100 was paid for furniture in December, but furniture worth rupees 800 only was received up to the end of the year. General expenses rupees 375 have been paid and rupees 45 were unpaid. Office expenses were rupees 550 but rupees 50 still remain to be paid. Now we will solve this question.
Then first you have to write club name. It's Lion Club. So you have to write on the top Lions Club Indore. Then in next line you have to write account name. We are preparing receipt and payment account. Then in next line you have to write accounting year. For the year ended on, its date is 31st March 2018. Then you have to draw pro forma, receipt, amount, payment, amount. You all know left hand side is debit side and right hand side is credit side. So you can write here debit, receipt side and credit, payment side. Then in your question, cash balance on 1st April 2017 rupees 6400. Cash balance is given and date is also given 1st April 2017. It means it's an opening balance. We all know receipt and payment accounts start with an opening balance. So first we have to write to balance brought down. Your amount is 6400. Then membership fees. Membership fees means cash comes in. So you have to write membership fees on receipt side to membership fees. But something is given. The club has 350 members and each has to pay annual subscription rupees 50. It is reported that 30 members have not paid the subscription of the year and 25 members have paid in advance for the next year. Means in this club 350 members are there and each have to pay rupees 50 as subscription. But there are 30 members who are not paying their subscription and 25 members have paid their subscription in advance. So you have to write like this. There are 350 members in your club. Each have to pay rupees 50. So your total amount is 17,500. But there are 30 members who are not paying subscription amount. So you have to deduct it. So you have to put the sign of minus 30 into 50. So amount is 1500. So total you have to add both. So amount is only you received current year subscription 16,000. But 25 members are there who are paid their subscription in advance. So you have to put the sign of plus 25 into 50 and amount is 1,250. So you have to add this and amount is 17,250. Then next, salary. Salary is an expense, and if you are paying salary, so your cash goes out. So you have to write this on payment side by salary. But something is given. Salary rupees 1100 per month have been paid up to the month of Feb 2018. Okay. 1100 is your per month salary and only we are receiving the amount of paid up to the month of Feb 2018, means March salary is outstanding, is unpaid. So we are receiving only 11 months salary. So we have to write 1100 into 11. So amount is 12,100. Okay. The next is rent. Rent means you are paying rent, your cash goes out, so you have to write rent on payment side, buy rent. But something is given. Rent of the club has been paid up to the month of May 2018 at the rate rupees 400 per month. Each and every month rent is 400 rupees. 400 रुपीज़ हमारा रेंट है, बट हमने इसको पे कर दिया है मई 2018 एंड आवर अकाउंटिंग ईयर एंड ऑन 31st March 2018 मीन्स वी आर पेइंग एक्स्ट्रा अमाउंट ऑफ रेंट. Okay, so 12 months current year plus April and May means 14 months rent you are paid. So we have to write 400 into 14. So amount is 5600. The next is furniture. Okay, we are spending money on purchasing of furniture, means your cash goes out. So you have to write this on payment side, buy furniture. But something is given. An advance of rupees 1100 was paid for furniture in December, but furniture worth rupees 800 only was received up to the end of the year. It doesn't matter हमारे पास में कितने रुपीस का फर्नीचर आया वो कोई मैटर नहीं करता, बट हमारे पास से खर्च कितने रुपए हो गए, हमारे पास से चले कितने रुपीस गए हैं, हमारे पास से 1100 रुपीस चले गए हैं. सो वी हैव टू राइट दैट अमाउंट 1100. The next is general expenses. Expenses means you are spending money, your cash goes out, so you have to write this on payment side, buy general expenses. But something is given, rupees 375 have been paid and rupees 45 were unpaid. Means unpaid, you all know, ये तो अनपेड मीन्स इसको हमने पे किया ही नहीं है, बट वी आर पेइंग रुपीज 375. सो वी हैव टू राइट द अमाउंट ऑफ रुपीज 375. नेक्स्ट इज ऑफिस एक्सपेंसेस. Office expenses, again it's an expense, so you have to write this on payment side, by office expenses. But something is given, office expenses were rupees 550 but rupees 50 still remain to be paid. ऑफिस एक्सपेंसेस हमारे हुए थे 550 रुपीज़ के, बट 50 रुपीज़ अभी भी पे करना बाकी है, मीन्स वी आर पेइंग ओनली रुपीज़ 500. सो वी हैव टू डिडक्ट इट. You have to write 550 minus 50. So amount is 500. Then you have to tally both side, debit side as well as credit side. So you have to do the total of debit side and credit side. Debit side total is 23,650. Then you have to add credit side. Its total is 19,675. So here ये दोनों साइड हमको इक्वल लाने हैं, यहाँ भी हमको 23,650 लाना है. So first we have to find out the difference. So 23,650 minus 19,675. So difference amount is 3,975. 3,975 is your difference, and this difference is known as closing balance. You all know receipt and payment accounts start with an opening balance and end with an closing balance by balance carried down. So you can see both sides are equal.
If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share, and press the bell icon to get the latest videos notification.